One of the biggest letdowns of 2018 was the Dreamcade Replay. A lot of people invested in its crowdfunding and waited patiently for this console, and when it finally came out, the thing was absolute ass. The software ran choppy and the updates just made things worse. I think the company actually just plain gave up on the damn thing. Now what I have in front of me today is the mini PC that I believe the Dreamcade's company ripped off, rebranded, and sold as the Dreamcade Replay. What I have in front of me is the Acepc AK1 mini PC. Its specs are virtually identical to the Dreamcade Replay. It's got an Intel Apollo Lake Celeron processor, 4GB of RAM, 32GB of internal storage, and even has the hard drive expansion. So opening up the box, we have the AK1 itself, and as you can see, it looks exactly like the Dreamcade Replay. The form factor and even the ports are identical. The box also comes with your power supply and an HDMI cable. It also comes with this neat little mounting plate, which I thought was a cool addition. Taking a closer look at the computer itself, over on its side, it has the power button, a micro USB port, two USB 3.0 ports, and a USB Type A port. Over on the back side, you got another USB port, the port for the power supply, a USB Type C port, the HDMI port, a LAN port, a port for the microphone/headphones, and your security tie-down area. And over underneath is where you have the hard drive extension. So I had a spare 320GB hard drive lying around, so I went ahead, opened this up, and popped it in the hard drive expansion. Once everything was set up, it was as simple as reconnecting it to the PC, popping it in place, and moving the locking pins. Now powering it up, it had your basic Windows 10 startup screen. It comes with Windows 10. But for what I wanted to do with this, I wanted to turn it into a console that would completely shit on the Dreamcade Replay. I basically wanted to build a better Dreamcade Replay. So then I had to decide what route I wanted to go. Did I want to use RetroArch straight up, something like Launchbox, Hyperspin, etc., etc. What I decided upon, because I'm so familiar with it using Raspberry Pis, was Emulation Station. I was able to download a pretty solid build of Emulation Station for Windows off of ArcadePunk's website. As you can see, this thing's got a ton of emulators, both old consoles and newer consoles, and it was as simple as dragging and dropping my ROMs into the correct folders. As expected, running 16-bit consoles, the thing ran like a dream. Running PlayStation 1 was hit or miss. Some games ran beautifully, while other games had a couple of hiccups. Nintendo 64 seemed to run great as well. Why haven't they remade Pokemon Stadium yet? This game was so damn awesome. The arcade games I played ran like butter. And Final Burn Alpha played silky smooth. PS2 seemed to run a tad bit slow, but it was definitely playable. At least I could play it like this. GameCube I was able to get to run between 35 and 40 frames per second, but I'm sure with tweaking some of the settings, I could get it to run much better. Connecting my Steam account to this thing, I was able to play some of the more low-end titles that I had in my Steam library. So the Acepc AK1 mini PC, I think that with the setup that I got going, it runs a hell of a lot better than the Dreamcade Replay. And this is just one setup that you could do. There's a variety of different things that you could do with a mini PC such as this. But we'll take this as a lesson learned, and next time something like the Dreamcade Replay comes out, we'll give it a nice big FU. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, this is Ness, signing out.